Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dawn After Dusk podcast. I'm your host, FTL Endeline, and today I'm joined with a special guest, Quint and Xavicus. How are you guys doing?
Hello. And Quint left.
Uh-oh.
Never
There we
mind,
go.
he's back. Really good.
But how are you guys doing?
I
Good.
am doing okay. I am also doing good. Way to talk over me, Quint.
Sorry.
You're good.
Hmm.
It's well, I mean, I could just straight up talk about, life right now for me for a bit if need be. Or do you
Probably. Last one tanked hard with only 20 minutes.
uh,
Last one sucked.
uh
Have you guys seen any of the new Bad Batch episodes? I know you saw
yeah,
episode 1, Xavicus. But did you see episode 2?
yes, I
Yes.
saw episode 2 as well. Oh, that's so good.
Have you seen
When
Quint?
when the things and the stuff happened and the insert spoilers here.
Yeah.
It was
Here, just don't walk past this point if you don't want spoilers, and then we'll tell you when you can come back.
yeah. Wait, Quint, have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it. I
Yeah.
saw both of them the days they came out.
Awesome. That's always great, because then we can talk spoilers.
Okay, so to avoid spoilers, I'm just gonna talk about how quick. I really don't like how they're doing the whole thing of wait a week because it's I want to see it all now and whatnot.
Yeah,
Binge it. Like last night, I literally binged an entire anime in one sitting last night.
Mm-hmm.
If
But at the
if
same time,
you know,
it keeps the community strong because it gets everybody on one episode at a time, so everybody can talk about it and then be prepared for the next one. Unlike binging, which you have to ask, "Oh, have you gotten to this certain episode?"
yeah, and it
yeah,
also
yeah.
will to continue to use Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
you
There
gotta
was
just,
make
this
I,
that.
one guy. He looked like Commander Thayer. Go to general chat. That dude looked like
Wait,
Commander
wait, wait,
Thayer.
wait, wait, wait,
You.
no, that's a spoiler.
Oh shit.
hmm. Nah, it's fine. Just don't watch this if you don't want to watch. Well, I'll set timestamps of where the spoilers are and when they end.
Ah
That the leader of the Coruscant Guard. Well, it is episode 1, and if you haven't seen episode 1 and they're already on episode 2, you're doing something wrong in life.
Exactly.
There's two members of the Coruscant Guard, named members of the Coruscant Guard that I will have respect for. The others can go eat
Oop.
trash. Those are Commander Thorn and Commander Thayer.
What about Fox?
Fox can go sit on a pine cone.
Fox can eat my frozen piss.
I wouldn't go that far, although he
Was
probably
that
would
was
eat.
that too vulgar for the podcast?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, we could say worse if if you want. You know,
Nobody likes Fox.
yeah. Vader immediately kicked his ass. So, but gotta keep it friendly, otherwise you're not gonna get monetized.
Yeah.
Have you?
Hmm.
Are you building up to the point where you're getting monetized and whatnot, and you're getting ads?
Not yet, because we haven't
That
really put much into it. We just whatever we can do free. That's all we put into it.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we definitely have the views if we do what we're doing right now with all the different videos.
All you do is combine them with the talents of Wolf and the whole "Where's My Subway At" saga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
those are hilarious.
they're so good.
Even though
You're
there's a
gonna
lot of people I don't know in them. Like a lot of the new people in Dawn, I don't really know them. But I did
yeah.
see like a lot of people I did know, like Chuck and Sinker and Guff and Shatterstorm. So,
Chuck saw in the newest episode. Chuck saw like
Drunk.
yeah.
yeah.
Not only is Chuck drunk, but the character model or whatever that they use is actually my art. So
Yes. I didn't see any of my art in there. It made me sad.
Well, then you can, like, draw some stuff about, like, Dawn Platoon. Which, oh, dang it, that's right.
It's going back to Dawn Platoon.
I have special insider information that I can't share with any of you right now because of reasons. If I reveal some of the information that I am privy to, I will be executed. So,
And who is this exactly? What is this exactly regarding?
Dawn Platoon and things to come.
Huh.
I hope you know you're talking about this on a podcast.
Yes, I know. And it frustrates me right now that I can't, say anything about it. But I would be hunted down and executed by a clone assassin squad for treason. Like it is big information, and there are things in the works in the background that I know about that y'all don't know about.
How is this
But
possible?
one, because I have connections. Two, because I am fabulous, and three, because Duff trusts me with information and kind of sort of needed my expertise
Wait, I
in
have
some
one
areas.
question. Does it involve me?
No, it's not involved.
Damn it.
Hmm.
Let's just say stuff.
You think it's good change that's gonna happen, or do you think it's
Oh,
unnecessary?
it's good, all right. But uh, it's it's gonna be vague. So just look forward for that. And if you try and press me on it, I will, shove a screwdriver up your nose.
Do we just like delete the entire podcast in our team?
Yes, I will do that. You don't just say so.
So.
That's how big it is. Anyway,
That's scaring me then.
so what kind of questions you got for the old farts of Dawn Platoon?
Sadly, none. Just because nobody gave me any questions, even though I asked like several times.
Of course. Well, why don't we just Quint? First off, what gen were you? Like you were 5th gen, right?
I was 15th. 14th. 14th.
You were 14th. That's right. So you were younger than me. I
Unfortunately.
I forget that I am over a year old in Dawn Platoon. Like
So am I. I'm a year old. My
July
1 year mark was in March.
Mm-hmm.
July
February,
would be
actually.
so. I think it's what I joined December 19th. So like July
Let me
19th is
go. Let me
my
go to my DMs with Shatter. Let me scroll all the way up to the top from when me and Shatter first messaged each other, and that'll be the day that I joined. Back
that's
when Shatter Storm was a corporate.
Mine
when
was
we
in August 5th.
yeah. So y'all are young and it feels
August 5th.
Oh god, I'm looking at my
I was
conversation.
still in there at that point.
I'm looking at my
Yeah.
conversation between Shatterstorm and Chiller. It's like my one with Chiller is like way better. When with Shatterstorm just like I'm asking really stupid questions. It looks really sad.
I might have trained you into lines. Did I train you? Because I
No.
trained a lot of the good people. Like
Let me
Guff. Guff is my child. I trained him.
Let me
Yeah.
think. I know for a fact
I'm
I
the
did
reason.
the first time I tried doing one, it was with Vanderslice, but I failed because he didn't explain the requirements to me.
Sounds about like Elijah. Keep going.
And then I passed with Sib, with Guff supervising me at the same time. So it's basically with Sib and Guff.
Yeah.
February 5th. That was the day I joined.
2020.
2020, yeah. February 5th,
Yeah, I was
2020.
all the way 2019. So Like,
Wow.
Hello,
and
this
I
is Corporal Shatterstorm from the 104th. Do you require any help getting set up in our server? Shatterstorm is such a cutie.
of course, that was your first thing. Let's see, what was it? It was Nidra. I actually brought Nidra into the 104th and Dawn Platoon. So, like, I posted an art piece that I had made, and he onto Reddit, and he was like, "Hey, that looks like stuff that we have in the 104th." Like, no, like, what? You're in the 104th? I'm in the 104th too. Sweet. Do you have a PS4? Yes, I have a PS4. You want to join Dawn Platoon? I've been looking for Platoon, and was interested in checking out Dawn. He's like, yeah, all right. So sent him Discord invites and the Chiller. Chiller got him situated, and yeah, now he's an SCO, and I feel like a proud papa.
That sounds very what's the word?
Coincidental.
Yes.
So I guess I might. You mind if I just you fill up time? You don't really have questions for me? Like, well, just give like a brief synopsis of my existence here in Dawn Platoon.
Sure. Just go off on a tangent if you want to.
Since I am like basically older than dirt compared to the both of you.
Sadly, yes.
Well, let's see. I
Sure.
started. So I joined the 104th from and I've actually talked about this in like much older podcast episodes when I used to run it. But basically, I was looking up like videos and I found Forensic Steel, and then I was like, doing his Star Wars Arma stuff, and I'm like, I wonder if they have anything for Battlefield 2. So I search it up, find Wolf of Wolfie, and of course I'm like, I have to get it for PC, PS4, and Xbox. I sign up for the 104th, signed up for the 104th. And then I'm like, all right, Dawn Platoon. Commander's name is Chiller. Looks like a good name. So I messaged Chiller. Chiller's like, absolutely awesome because it's Chiller. Like,
He's a cutie.
he's the definition of the most like kind-hearted. Like, basically, he's a giant teddy bear. Which like automatically drew me in. So then I joined in, whatnot, met some friends. Got really I became really good friends with Lynch, Blasty, Springer, Skimmer, and whatnot. Like when they joined, Waterfall, Whisper didn't join until a little bit later, but like yeah. So and this at the time, there was a sergeant major, Sandbag was sergeant, Shatterstorm was I think a corporal. Yeah, he was a corporal.
That's
And
crazy.
that takes me way back and that stuff. And now Chiller's the only one still technically, holding any technical rank in any platoon rank in Dawn, which is really weird. So I did that. I ended up helping found. I helped found the Dawn Platoon art team. It's like basically any like pieces of art that are featured in like Where's My Subway At or anything like that or in the older podcasts. Those are all made by Art Platoon members, and it was me, Waterfall, and I think it was Whisper, who were the original three. Grew a little bit in size, I think gained a couple of members. Waterfall then left to join the Navy, and then proceeded to, in real life, join the military. Whisper, became my oh my god, that voice crack. But became my second in command for a little bit, and then stuff happened, and stuff I will not be talking about. But there was that, and then I proceeded to I ended up taking over art team. Basing off of like an idea Niger had, I ended up starting Dawn After Dusk and that stuff. Like I think it's middle of July will also be the like 1 year anniversary of Dawn After Dusk, like starting up.
We got to hear about that then.
Yeah, through that I networked with a bunch of people like Wolf of Wolfie and those guys. Met them. at one point I attempted to rank up and then proceeded to, get screwed over by, real life problems and whatnot. Had to give up my spot. And then this year has been a very tumultuous and chaotic year for me. Like the amount of like the amount of stuff that I've had to do, like both in real life and in the 104th and platoon is just insane. Like restarting the art team from essentially from scratch, starting up the podcast and having that, fall into disrepair, getting grounded a couple of times, and going from a I wasn't even a fire team leader at the time. I was a CT. Was skipped over like 3 or 4 times for promotion. Got promoted to SNCO of Neptune. Peacemaker ended up leaving, so I had nobody. I was by de facto moved up to SCO. Had no idea what I was doing. Got grounded like in real life, and proceeded to get demoted. Moved to a different squad. That squad ended up going under, I guess, and then subsequently the whole of that the whole of the reserve squads were deleted. So I got back. There's that, and then not too long ago I ended up having to leave due to personal reasons. Came back, now I'm here, and I am still so busy with finals this week and next week and the week after that at this point there is no brain cell left for me to think on a weekday.
I don't think I could balance out that much stuff. I'd probably just give up.
I'm like, okay, I'm in speech and debate. So I qualified for nationals and actually I qualified in one event and was the runner up in another one. So I'll be competing with the best in the nation. So I do that tennis, and basically we had tennis meets every day. Like I think it was like first week we had a tennis match. Out of 7 days, we had 5 out of 7 days where we had a tennis meet, and we had that for like 2-3 weeks straight. Finally, it's backed off, and like next Saturday will be I think next Saturday will be the final. No, next Tuesday will be the final meet for this season. There's that. Got finals coming up. It's just shown fairness, and I've realized that I've talked for a lot.
I want to tell my story. Can I tell my?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So probably about like maybe December 2019, I found out I'd been watching Wolf Wolf Wolf, and I found out what the 104th was. I'm like, that's so cool. I want to join that. So I got the game, and I joined the Milsim. Got my numbers, which were originally CT Ratchet, CT 14168, and then Shadowstorm texted me, and Shadowstorm messaged me, and I had no clue what I was doing, and he's like, do you want to join a platoon? I'm like, sure. And I was like, so I joined Dawn Platoon, and then I got trained with him, Skimmer, and Springer, and then had no clue what the hell I was doing. So then I passed my training, and then yeah, I I was inactive, so I got kicked, and I just told Clax that I didn't have enough time for it, so I just went away with it, focused on school, and then freaking COVID hit, and school got canceled and everything, and I'm like, hey, I have time for this because I still really want to do it, so I messaged Clax. Clax re-invited me to Dawn. I got by that time there was a lot of new things with how the CT name and numbers worked. So I joined on. I got trained with Taskmaster and Lunaris, who those we got we all got and got our numbers. And our helmets in straight up. All of them were great. Raptor, Lightning, all of them had great people. None of them felt like Dawn, and that's at that point I didn't really feel like I didn't know that Dawn was like where I felt like I belonged. And so once I realized that, I was at the time I was 13. I was really fucking immature, and I got a helmet violation because there was some other stuff going on, and I responded really immaturely to it, and just like looking back, I
Yeah.
really fucking regret it. I don't worry, Xavicus, I'm not gonna get into any shit. And then I went back and tried to join Dawn, and I got banned. Not gonna go into it, but again, I'm just gonna flat out say I was really immature and I deserved it. So, but yeah, pretty much that's what happened. Dawn lit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna steal the mic for a second. For us, like people who are that are on the block, like I don't think there is any other platoon that like I would be able to join. Like
Mm-hmm.
I respect
I
all
agree.
of them in Ice. I respect Rampart. I respect Raptor. I respect all of them. Like I got great friends in all of the above and that stuff. But Dawn will always be my home platoon. Like I wouldn't even be able to like come close to trading it for anything.
Yeah. And
It's
I can confidently say that because I was in almost all of them, like Lightning, Raptor, Ravager, all of them. Like I said, all of them had great people, and I made some really good friends. But like, it just
you
Dawn was like where I belonged, and just it didn't feel right to be in another platoon. And yeah,
I guess I'll go ahead and go over my story. I joined in August because I was watching Wolfball for a little bit with his modded weekly mods, and then I see that he posted a new 104th raid with the Clone Wars mod, and I'm like, that's cool. But I was too stupid at the time to realize, oh wait, he probably had a link to it in the description. So a month after that, no, a few weeks after that, I see in my suggestion, join the 104th, and that's the recruitment video of all the platoons. And I went ahead and joined Dawn Platoon after I saw that. I joined the 104th. I was really eager. And then after I did my training, like a week into the 104th, I failed. And I took about a month of not doing anything in the platoon just because I didn't think I'd be able to pass again. Then I decided to try it again, and I passed that time. After a week of trying to get my name, I finally had to settle with Indoline because all the other names were taken. And after that, I joined Isengard, had fun. I was inactive for about a month, so I did get kicked out, which really sucked because I was really attached to the guys in Fireteam Aurora. And then I moved to Eclipse, which sadly was during the Great Purge of Eclipse, where everything was just getting dismantled. And shortly after that, all of Eclipse was deleted, as it's not a squad anymore. And then Kershaw gave me a chance to become FTL of Dominator, which I took eagerly. And then Wolf also started up the production team, which I was really eager to join because I really enjoy YouTube and stuff. And now I have a nice, comfortable position as FTL and YouTube director.
Wait, you're FTL of Dominator?
Yeah. Well, it's now called Orion.
Wait, they changed the name of Dominator?
Yeah.
No, 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 freaking no. No, no,
I-
no, 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 no. That makes me so mad.
You're
Talk to
scaring the
Kershaw
children.
about that.
Quint, you're scaring the children.
Wait, I must speak with Kershaw. No, no,
Quint,
no.
you're scaring the children.
What children?
The
The
children are
children.
Children
gonna
shouldn't be on YouTube. YouTube is 13 and up. If you're a child watching this, get the frick off of this website or app. The
Go to
frick.
YouTube Kids, because that's where you're supposed to be.
get.
Got it, Timmy?
Mm.
Tell them
All
to
the
change
demo-
it back. Please.
Do you want me to start a GoFundMe to change it back, Quint?
Yes, I do.
We'll start a protest.
File an official protest. Wait, who?
No,
Alright,
no.
so
Who changed it? Who changed it? I'm going to speak to them.
Kershaw suggested that we change the name of Fireteam Dominator and what was it, Fireteam Hell, and we did a vote on them, and they got changed to Fireteam Orion and something else. I forget.
They changed the name of Hell too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
How the hell did Nitro let them do that?
Nitro left at that point. It was right after Nitro left. Midnight.
Nitro left midnight? I really can't do this.
I'm sorry, he didn't leave Midnight. Donald decided to change all the squads to be one time zone, so Nitro had to get moved to Isengard.
yeah. I'm now in Havoc. I led Neptune, dropped from Neptune. Alpha was like completely like disbanded, rebuilt up by Goff, and now like I have no idea anymore. But
Well, it's
yeah,
about time they made the squads time zone based because we're trying to get them to do that, but like if we tried to move one person, like not gonna name names, they all got pissed. So like we tried to do that, but like it didn't work because people wanted to stay in their squads because like the people that were in squads with each other were like great friends. So I mean, which is understandable, yeah, because I was too. But I mean, time zone based didn't really work back then.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't really have a problem with different time zones. I always found time with other squads.
me on the other hand, not so much. That's the reason why I'm still wearing the shiny helmet. I just time zones and people hosting raids at times when I'm at school and whatnot. Like I would have like if I didn't have school right now, I would have well into the 20s and 30s under my belt. Like since rejoining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized whoever's watching the podcast is going to be able to experience one of the very interesting moments of Quint's rage. So for the viewers, you should be happy. You should feel
blessed.
blessed. You should feel blessed and
You should
anointed
feel
to be able to see my rage or witness it.
like there's very people in 104 that like you would want to really piss off. Those include Shatterstorm, Chiller, Guff, Dark, and like anything else.
Wait, what about him?
And Trig. Don't piss any of them off. Like Shatterstorm and Chiller is a teddy bear. Yeah, he's a teddy bear, but if you piss him off, he's just a regular bear at that point.
I don't think I've ever pissed off Chiller or Shatterstorm. I know I've pissed off Drake and Dark. If you guys are watching this, I'm really sorry. Love you both. But yeah, they're not fun when they're pissed off. They're great guys, but they're not fun when they're pissed off, especially the immature 13-year-olds.
I mean, like all of these staff, all the high command staff are like, awesome until you piss them off. Then you're like, sorry, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Let me, go.
Warpath. Warpath is like one of the coolest guys I've ever met, but he is scary as crap when he's mad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I couldn't said it better myself. Also, why are there so many new ARC troopers nowadays. Like, there's
Aria's like the only new one besides Sib, but Sib stepped down.
no. Like, just in general, like, there's
One fourth.
like Arlo's back. I think assaulting is ARC. Ghosty's ARC. Chucket has always been an ARC bro, but like, there's Gus, Axie, Hamp. Hamp's got Jag Eyes. How do you convince people to let him do that? Macro is an old ARC trooper. So is Beastie. But like, there's Vanish.
Beastie, I love Beastie. Beastie was my boy.
Yes. And
Risket. Is Risket still an ARC trooper?
he's ARC. I think he's either ARC lieutenant or ARC captain. White Axe
What
is still
about
as well
No,
as Clash.
he's just a sergeant. I don't think he's an ARC anymore.
White Axe? No.
No, Risk is
No.
no longer an ARC.
Where do you see that? Where is?
I just looked up messages from Riskid, and
Wait, hold up.
at his
What
profile.
about Cub? What about Cub?
On.
Cub was
Anyway, Risk gets
Cub
a
was the guy.
sergeant. I love how, like, it's supposed to be about Dawn Platoon and whatnot, but we've just
104th in general.
derailed into talking about the ARC troopers. And like, okay, one of the things that I both love and hate about the 104th is that like, once you hit a certain rank and whatnot, you get custom helmets. That's fine. That's dandy. That's absolutely awesome. The thing is if I want to do something like say we create Bernhard's uh uh helmet and whatnot, and like do a piece for him, like, these new people have such insanely complicated helmets nowadays. It is just freaking insane.
I
Like,
think the biggest thing I've been mad at about the 104th is they recently announced like a month ago that they were going to revamp the Clone Commandos, and then after they did it, they literally changed nothing. It was still Corporal and 16 up, which I really think is stupid because you're locking an entire reinforcement behind really hard requirements.
well, yeah, but the thing is it's a commando. Like, those guys literally go through like basically basic training, like full on like interviews and whatnot. Like, I have only like heard snippets like here and there. So like, basically it's like 4 to 5 months of just hard intensive training. It is, if you earn Republic Commando, like, you are a force to be reckoned with, and then some. Like, so
It's like
your point of,
becoming
like,
a Navy SEAL.
basically. So,
Well, I know for a fact that Kerson's going for it.
well, I actually, I'm not surprised. Kershaw is now, graduated, so he can do anything he wants to.
Wait, what about Kershaw? What rank is Kershaw now?
Corporal.
He's a corporal. He's, I think, gunning for sergeant. He's either gunning. Yeah, I think. So yeah.
Did I train Kershaw? I think I trained Kershaw. Maybe.
He was a cadet about the same time I joined, so probably.
So
Yeah.
funny. I joined up before cadet training was a thing.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
So like, it's great. Oh, we have a new arrival.
Hello,
Who
Dia.
is this?
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright,
How are you, Dia?
I'm doing good. Oh, wait, actually, I need to go. My mom's calling me.
Well, thank you for your
Well,
cameo.
then.
Okay. Let's give a round of applause for Dia. Why am I the only one clapping?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm holding my phone with one hand and
Clap your
just
phone.
whatnot with the other.
My phone is on my leg.
Cool.
Yes.
ingenuity. Speaking of ingenuity, a little tidbit about me. I am the self-proclaimed master of DIY. So basically, all right. So my brother and I are currently sharing a loft in my mom's house, and I literally just bought like a set of like fancy LED lights and whatnot. And so like basically what I have to do is I have a like 6 outlet plug into the wall that and then a surge protector slash like multiple outlet type extending cord or whatever runs up to the TV, right? So I have a Fire TV stick. And so to do that and to plug it in like to a USB port, I took a lamp that I had gotten that has a USB like port into it. So I plugged the Fire Stick into the lamp, plugged the lamp into like the surge protector, plugged the Fire Stick into the TV as well, and like whatnot. So I've got all that going. So I literally use the lamp to power a Fire TV stick, and it works perfectly. So yeah, like you can see some of the stuff like gaming setups. Like if I want to play War Thunder with friends and whatnot, I have to use like PS4 because like War Thunder basically is like we're gonna up the graphics, but we're not gonna fix it to make sure that it runs well. So like I have to play on the PS4, and so like I ended up having to connect you know basically I have to jerry rig like 7 to 8 different things just to play on that, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. What do you think about you said you're gonna be thinking about like handing stuff over to the art team. What are you thinking for like the new head person? Are you gonna keep it yourself or are you gonna find somebody new?
So it's so I'm not sure. Are you in the John Platoon art team server? Yes,
I
yes, you
am.
are. So my announcement, like basically, was like so for right now, I will be back as the head of the art team because reasons. Here's the thing. So the whole process in which like the choosing of the head is basically somebody who is really wanting the position and is willing to show me that they are going to go the extra mile. They're like mature. They're able to do that stuff. These are going to become my second for like a month or however long.
Mm-hmm.
Originally it was passed on to me by Waterfall. Whisper became my second in command. Like if Whisper hadn't left and I had left, it would have gone to Whisper. Whisper left, so that meant I was back as head of art team. And like, without a second in command. Ventus came along, he showed so much promise. He's like, I want to learn every trick and tool of the trade. And I'm like, heck yeah, dude. So I set him up with, buddies of mine that are in like the official 104 art team and that stuff. And he was right from the get go, he was wanting to like, you know, all the things and like do all this stuff. And so when I initially like left the 2 week hiatus that I took, I was like, I can't see anybody else other than Ventus. And like there's some close runner ups, but like it was a lot of like, Ventus was like the only one at the time that like had the time and dedication like with IRL stuff to take it over and run with it. And then I came back and he's like, I'm gonna continue being the leader of the art team. And I'm like, go right ahead. I'll like basically I'll be your coach in the corner as you take on the thing. So now because of that, and because the Ventus is gone, I have to find somebody who is willing to step up and fill that spot. Because I absolutely love the art team and I absolutely love Dom Platoon, but my life is so freaking busy that this might break a few hearts, but I'm not entirely sure as to whether or not I will continue to stay in Dom Platoon for like a whole lot longer due to I gotta finish hella strong in school to be able to, go to colleges and whatnot. And like I literally said, I shall retake the position of art team director till we have established a new candidate. Because frankly, I got finals coming up, and I'm getting too old to lead the art team full time.
That's gonna be hard to fill because Ventus was the art director the entire time I was there. So, and he did a really good job.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you on a little secret here. So, here's the people that I really have my eye on right now. Those are Darth. So Whittle is my main candidate right now.
Yeah, I
And
definitely agree.
he shows so much. He's basically like darn near on the lines of where Ventus is. So he's showing massive promise, massive increase in ability and whatnot. So there's that. Punish is also getting close as well. Just needs to branch out a little bit. Stig is also a wild card, but not off the table. But it's mainly like the dedication I've seen from Whittle and uh uh Punish is like incredible, and so those are the ones that I would keep my eye out for. However, you never know; there could be others that
What
come
about me?
along
Where am
that
I?
are just. I mean, sure, if you wanted to try and rejoin Dawn.
Please don't get my hopes up. I've tried so many times, but
I know.
it's I'm just making it worse for myself. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, you got me sad now. Look what you did to me, Savvy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. So yes. The two main runner candidates are Whittle and Punish so far.
I see.
Yeah. In the line is in the room. Just letting you know.
Mhm.
Like there is not a single member on the Dawn Platoon art team that is not, off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Other than those who have, left and whatnot. But yeah. Like Stig is like I said is a wild card. Wolf, I mean yeah,
Didn't I
it
help
is.
with that?
You were like some of our test
I was like
like
the third in command, bro. I was like on freaking fire. I was like right under Whisper.
yeah. And then you both decided to or at least you decided to, do dumb things.
Yeah, I did. I was bad boy.
Yeah, but Potatoes is, his hat is in the ring. Darth Castle's hat is in the ring. I like where was it? Darth Castle's piece for Deranged really is like top
Yeah, that's a good
notch
piece.
stuff. So he is not out of the running yet. Uh those guys, whatnot. But yeah, so there's that. Dia has is available, I'd say. We just see who is willing to show like the passion and the drive and also has kind of sort of the time to do it. And like I would train them on how to conduct the stuff, where they should, like new ideas, how to listen to subordinates, all that stuff. Because the art team really thrives off of listening to like the director really thrives off of listening to those under him or her.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I've been able to, do some stuff like that and get new ideas started and whatnot is just by listening to those, underneath me. So yeah.
I think I finally have a question. Is there like anything I know, especially towards you, Xavicus, because you're in Dawn currently. Like, is there anything from the old days that you wish was back here in modern Dawn?
Yes. All right. So can I go first, and then I'll let Quint go like after me because I gotta go grab a charger here quick soon. But so so number one, and I used to complain about this like a lot, like back in the day, and it kind of sort of got me suspended. It was like one of the main reasons. But back in the day, what you could do is you could have guests who were not CTs and also not technically. Basically, they were in the 104th, but they were not like in Dawn Platoon. You could still have them in there, in like uh, in uh, in the uh, in the platoon server. So like Alibi, like you'll hear me talk about him. Like he used to hang out like Skimmer, when he was no helmet, like he would vibe there and whatnot. Like Springer, those guys. So, like when they initially like left, they could still hang around, and it was a lot easier to contact them. It was a lot easier to organize things like like
Yeah.
veterans, raid, whatnot. But what? Oh, thank you, Atticus. No, I'll just unplug my things. Anyway,
Yep, I can get that though.
but
That's
like
a really
so,
cool thing. I wish I was here.
I've got a couple actually that you know. So there's the whole people not being CTs and then still being able to hang out because like once they were like you can't do that anymore due to other platoons and whatnot. And people basically they had to have the rules like
There we go. Okay.
so we're back.
Awesome. Yep.
But yeah, so like the whole MIA thing, I wish they would bring that back, but like again, the decision like to ensure that efficiency is upkept and like things running smoothly and working well is upkept. They had to say no longer MIA. Basically, if you're 3 months on LOA or longer than 3 months on LOA, you have to be kicked. And there's this one instance that led to me uh going on that like 2 3 week hiatus. It was basically like it was like I'm still on LOA and I don't see me getting off anytime soon for the foreseeable future. They're like, all right, we'll talk to command staff. Command staff is like, we'll give you this very, very, very like exclusive exception because the rest of your staff and whatnot have fought so hard for it. Basically, you'll be able to hang out and you'll be a CT in the 104th, but you'll be uh, a non-DOT member until like you can rejoin whatever I speak. But a couple days later, they're like, "Yeah, unfortunately, we have to send that." I will buy. My best guess is somebody somewhere down and caused chaos in another platoon. That's just pure speculation on my part. But yeah. So, but I miss having the non-CTs still in the servers, and I miss having MIA because it allows for a lot less of chaotic. I have to get raids done, or otherwise, like I face losing all connect like most of the connection to all of my friends is how it can sometimes feel.
Yeah, that's how I felt after like a lot of people left. I was like, I wish they could still be with us in a way, even if they don't want to be necessarily in the 104th because it's too chaotic.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm very proud, the one like I'm like, dang, you did a good job here. To the 104th is the institution of the cadet program, because way back in the day we had a lot of instances of people being, pardon my French, jackasses, and like they would join in, they would steal helmets, they would steal like PFPs and whatnot, and they take off. And like so the cadet program is basically like to weed out the people that are that'll determine whether or not you're gonna be a jackass or not. So if like you're gonna like actually follow the rules and that stuff, you get let through. If you're going to not be there, if you're gonna not put in time or at least try to put in the time, like they're not gonna let you through. So that is one thing that they did very, very well, and I got to see the birth of that. I got to see it go from like the early stages where there was a lot of kinks and a lot of jankiness that they had to work out, all the way to what it is now, which I think has hit, the point of like a very streamlined and efficient method in which they do things now. So bravo to them on that.
Is there anything you want to see maybe added back, Quint?
Well, yeah. Like he said, there's like I miss. Well, I don't really miss, but you know what I mean. It was kind of weird that they didn't allow CTs to be back in there because like you said, that was one reason how like a lot of people who, if they had to leave or something, lost contact with like a lot of people that are still in the 104th. Like all the people that that are in the 104th now and is still in Dawn Platoon, like who were like my best friends while I was in there, like Clax and people. We don't really talk that much anymore because I mean, yeah, because I can't even remember the last time I played with half the people in there. So yeah. But I gotta go because it is hot in this mother freaking car, and I gotta go dinner. So I gotta leave.
Okay, that's a good time to end it too. We made our hour mark.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you guys for joining me. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Kisses.
Okay, don't be weird.